Hello, my name is Nenette and welcome to Nenette Chocolates. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make chocolate truffles using pre-made chocolate shells. In my last demonstration you might have seen me make a ganache filling, and today I'm going to use that filling to make truffles using pre-prepared truffle shells. So this is slightly different and useful if you're wanting to make more quantities than the hand-rolled truffles, and also if you're wanting to have a truffle that's in more of a uniform shape than you might be able to do when you're rolling truffles by hand. Personally, I think the hand-rolled truffles are fantastic. The artisan look, in my mind, is just spot on. So what I'm going to do today is make some truffles that will end up looking like this. So we've got a range of different flavours, and today I shall be decorating them like this, which is the amaretto decorated with a slice of almond. I also have whiskey and marmalade, gin and tonic in the front, and then ginger salted caramel as well. But they're all made using these round pre-made truffle shells. So these are basically hollow shapes with a hole at the top, and they are sitting in a little tray which is just for packaging and protection, but I also use it to help with making the chocolates themselves. So at the last demonstration I placed the ganache that I had made into a piping bag that you can see here. So what I'm going to do is just snip off the end of the piping bag and carefully put the snipped off end to one side so it doesn't get mixed in the chocolate anywhere. And then using my finger and thumb as a tap, I will just go in and pipe into each shell. So putting the nozzle well into the sphere, just gently pressing on the piping bag just to push the ganache into each shell. And the importance for this is to make sure that you're filling from the bottom, if you like, so you're not creating air bubbles in the shell, which basically will translate as a half-filled truffle. So if you're wanting a truffle, you want the whole shell completely filled with your ganache filling. So that's why it's important just to stick the nozzle of the piping bag, as I said, into the shell and then push the ganache through. There we go. So those are filled truffle shells, and you might find that some of the filling is a little bit proud over the top, so just grab a spoon and just scrape off the top like that, and then that will then be ready for the next stage. So the next stage is to use some tempered chocolate and to cap each shell off. So you're just creating a button of chocolate over the top of each shell, and then we can finish the truffles. So I've just tempered some chocolate, and if you're wanting a reminder on how to temper chocolate yourself, do pop into my previous demonstrations where you'll find there are a couple of different methods you could use, and also how to do it, of course, as well. So I'm going to use this tempered chocolate to pipe little buttons to cap the truffle tops that I have created there with my ganache. So again, I'm just going to put a little bit of the tempered chocolate into this piping bag. There we go, and just try and clean off the bowl a bit so I don't get in too much of a pickle. There we go. And then I'll squeeze the chocolate to the end of the piping bag, to the pointy end, and then snip off the tip and keep the tip well away from anything else so I don't get plastic mixed into the chocolate. And then again, using my finger and thumb to act as a tap, just gently push a little bit of chocolate onto the top of each truffle like this, just to create a little button cap. There we go. Don't worry if it doesn't look like this. I have done this lots of times before, and it really doesn't matter if it's not that neat, if that is neat, because the next stage, finishing the truffles, will cover all evils. So you then put that to one side to set 3 to 5 minutes because it's tempered chocolate, and then you're ready to finish the truffles. These are some I've done before. So what I'm going to simply do is roll these truffles in tempered chocolate and decorate them with almonds as well, just to finish them off so they look something like this when they're finished. So this is a fun bit. Dip your fingers into the tempered chocolate to create a little reservoir in your hand. Drop one chocolate in there and just put it onto the table. I have put a layer of cellophane, or you could use baking parchment, onto your work surface so that it's easier for you to get the truffles off when you've finished. And as you go through the chocolate will start to set. In fact, you can see that setting already. And so if you're wanting to decorate, then make sure you do so before the chocolate sets. So I kept my finger and thumb clean, if that's at all possible, in order to pick up my decoration, and then just simply place a piece of nut on top of each truffle like that. Just press it on firmly so that as the chocolate sets, it grabs the nuts. This is a very therapeutic process, I find. Just this and the radio, it's brilliant. You can use walnuts, whatever nuts goes with the flavours. So this ganache is amaretto flavoured, so I've chosen almonds to go with that on this occasion. Thank you very much for watching this demonstration. I'm really interested to know what you think and how you're getting along. And therefore please drop into my website where you'll find a contact page, nenettechocolates.co.uk. And if you have any questions, let me know. Also, don't forget to subscribe and to hit the notification bell, and that way you'll get to know about all the future demonstrations when they arrive.